Welcome 10th class students, Mrs. Nanda biology tutorial. Today we will discuss the continued chapter of life processes, that is the transportation. I think the previous I have discussed nutrition, life process, second respiration, third is transportation in human being. Two topics are there, one is human being, second is plant. So today we will discuss transportation in human being. So please read according to NCERT, and every line of NCERT can be changed as a question for your board for especially 10th class. So your concept should be very clear. So come to the point, transportation in human being. First, what is transportation? That means it is synthesized process by which substance synthesize at one place, absorbed. After absorption, it is distributed to all parts of the body or various parts of the body or circulated. So this process is called transportation. So that means from one place to another by means of the various system or processes. Now in the human being, there are two main systems. One is called to be blood vascular system. Second is lymphatic system, LYMPH, lymphatic system. So two systems we will discuss for transportation. First come blood vascular system. So blood vascular system include the structures. One is called to be blood vessels, and third is heart. So three main things that means for this vascular system. So first is blood. Blood is a connective tissue, first point, which connect, help in transportation of all the materials. So it means if you're taking medicine also, you're taking anything, food also, everything mixed with the blood and circulated and transported by means of the heart with the vessels. So blood is a very important part. Next feature, it help in transportation. Second, maintain our body temperature. All the nutrients which are present in blood are circulated. So it means blood play a very important role. Another, your gland that is called to be endocrine, which secrete certain hormones. So they are again circulated. They maintain our pH. pH balance is also maintained, or they maintain the buffer and maintain solute potential, that is pH. So it means another important function of the blood, very important, it may mix with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. Very important part of your body, oxyhemoglobin. So it means blood play a very, very important role for the body. So this blood is further consist of the structures called blood formed elements. It consists of, that means what is formed elements? Consists of the two main things, that is RBC, WBC and platelets, which play a very important role for all the function. RBC, as you know, is red color, rich in hemoglobin, round shape, spherical structure, but without nucleus. In the previous you have discussed. So RBC, rich in the hemoglobin, that is a substance, iron substance. WBC, they are white color and they are meant for your defense, maintain your immunity, fight against the attack of pathogens. Platelets also play a very important role in your various, that is clotting and other formation. So that means blood constitute of these structure, and this blood along with the various material or nutrients transported. Then blood, another feature of system is blood vessels through which carry all these structures. So blood vessels are of three types: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Three main blood vessels. Arteries are carrying pure blood or oxygenated blood. Veins carrying deoxygenated blood. And capillaries are a network structure of arteries and veins. So it means, question can be asked, what is the difference between artery and vein in general? Artery and vein carrying oxygenated, deoxygenated. Next, the blood moves in this is very fast. Here blood moves is very slow. Third part is it carrying blood or heart, blood from heart to the organs. In this case, from organs to the heart. That is the veins. So this having narrow lumen. Another difference, narrow lumen. Veins having wide lumen, that is the area. Wide, like this. This is a structure in general, but that is not in your syllabus. Narrow lumen. So narrow part, wide part, that is a space or the gap. So arteries and veins. So artery carrying oxygenated, but one exception, that is called to be pulmonary artery. We will discuss now when we discuss the structure of heart. Pulmonary artery carrying impure blood or deoxygenated blood. Similarly, pulmonary vein, otherwise all carrying impure or deoxygenated, but pulmonary vein carrying oxygenated blood. So this is the difference. You can write in the differences. So arteries and veins play important role, and they are part of the blood vessels which constitute the also blood vascular system. Third category or third blood vessel is important, called capillaries, which is a network of what? Artery and vein. It means they form the network. That means one side is artery, second side is vein. They form a network structure. Artery, further fine thread-like structure are called arterioles, and veins are called venules. So they form a network structure and exchange of material or gases or everything through these, and that is capillaries, which is main part of the vascular system also. Now come to the point. Next, the vascular system or blood vascular system. So it means that they consist of blood, they consist of blood vessel, and third part is called to be the heart, human heart, or very important, human heart. This is just an outline. So human heart, it is surrounded by the layer or outer layer is called pericardium. This is just an outline. So outer layer is pericardium. So heart is located in your thoracic cavity, protected by your ribs, upper part. So lungs are also present in this cavity. So heart is a very important part of your body, help in transportation and circulation. So we will discuss the working as well as the structure side by side. So in this case, our heart is, first point is complete, having 4 chambers separated by the partitions, right? Now there's a partitions, complete partitions are there. Partition, or they are called to be septums. They are called septum. So 4th chamber, this is called to be right auricle, this is called to be right ventricle, this is called to be left auricle, this is called to be left ventricle. Both are separated by the septum. So it means there is no intermixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So what is in a structure? That means it can come in your board diagram also can come, and the working also can come. Now this is the structure called superior vena cava. Now heart consists of completely 4 chambers surrounded by pericardium. Now first we will discuss the right side. Superior vena cava, which collect the impure blood from upper parts of the body and received by this auricle, right auricle. There is a second thing, the lower structure, that is inferior vena cava, collected impure blood from lower parts of the body and give it to the auricle. So it means right auricle receive deoxygenated blood. So working and structure we are discussing side by side. Now in this case, after that, then blood moves to right ventricle. Here, in between, there is a valve, which is a 3-flap structure called tricuspid valve. So blood moves from this to this, received by the right ventricle. So right ventricle. Now from the right ventricle, then there is a origin. There is a structure, there is an origin of another structure, dotted I shown. So that is called pulmonary artery. You can show with the dotted line, or in your book is it with the arrows. Pulmonary artery, which carrying this blood to lungs. This is the one side, to lungs. It means that is deoxygenated blood, and all these are under the control of valves. Valves are also there, and they are called semilunar valve. So right side receive impure blood. Now come to the left side. From the left side, then pulmonary veins comes. Collect oxygenated blood received by the left auricle, followed by 2 valve structure called bicuspid valve, and then blood flows into or comes to the left ventricle. Another point, the wall of the left ventricle is much thicker than the right. Why? Because they have to push the blood with a force to the largest artery of your body called aorta. And aorta originated from this black structure. They originated from left ventricle, which carrying or distribute the pure blood to all parts of the body. So it means pulmonary artery, now your difference is clear, carrying impure blood. Pulmonary vein carrying pure blood. So it means blood. So then contraction and relaxation of the heart is called to be the heartbeat. Heartbeat. Normal is 72 times, but more, less exercise, emotion, tension, happiness, so it increases. So they complete their cycle, right? And this cycle, that means relaxation and contraction of these chambers, called, or they complete as cardiac cycle. And 0.8 second they need to complete the cycle. Entry of the blood, release of the blood. Entry of the blood and release. When they contract and relax, that is the 2 main things comes. One is called to be contract and relax. Now, once they contract, called systole. Contract the auricles. Second time, they relax. That is called to be diastole. It is called to be diastole of the heart. Contraction and relaxation of the body. Now, this is possible. Now, no intermixing. Why? Because they are surrounded by, or they are having complete chambers are there. Relaxation, systolic, diastolic. Second term can come in the paper, joint diastole. It means when auricles and ventricles both are relaxed for a second to receive the blood from both the sides, such condition is called joint diastole. So it means heart play a very, very important role for your body, for transportation and for pumping this materials. Then the BP, another terminology, BP, that is a blood pressure. What is that? The pressure created by or exerted by blood against the walls of blood vessels. That is called BP. So it is of two types, called systolic BP and diastolic BP, and normal is 180 systolic, 120 over 80 systolic and diastolic. That is a 120 mm of mercury. Similarly, mm of mercury. Next point, they can be measured. You must have observed the apparatus of the BP checking. They are with the rubber cuff and the pad is there with pumping. So it means they are called sphygmomanometer. BP can be controlled or checked SP, HY, GMO, METR. So this is the name of the device or instrument or apparatus that is called to check the BP. Then comes, it means the heart show. Next question for you people, that is heart show double circulation. Yes, our heart, because no intermixing, because heart having separate septa, no intermixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So double circulation, that means one side carrying the impure blood, second side carrying the pure blood. So first one entry from all parts of the body to heart and to lungs. So this is the one circulation, one side circulation of deoxygenated blood. The second circulation is carrying oxygenated blood by means of pulmonary vein. By means of the pulmonary vein, and that means it comes from lungs, pulmonary vein, and to distribute all parts of the body. So it means this is the second circulation. So human heart showing double circulation. I think you can see this diagram, you can draw this diagram. One side is towards, that is veins, and second is arteries. So they show the complete, and this you will draw this diagram for the paper also. Double circulation of the heart, and it is complete, no intermixing. So that means they also show double circulation. Now this is the diagram of, you can see the apparatus or device of checking your BP, right? And next comes the lymphatic system. That is in brief is you have to learn. So lymphatic system, which is also called to be the middleman. It is also called to be the middleman. This system play a very important role for your body. Lymphatic system further consists of lymph nodes, vessels, lymph vessels, lymph capillaries. So they carrying the substance or the fluid called lymph, which also take part or carrying excess of fluid. Then they carrying CO2, carbon dioxide. It also protects from killing of germs. So this lymph is white in color. Lymphatic system also play a very important role for your transportation. I think it is clear up to you. Thank you.